Awesome. Okay, let's go ahead and stand it up and walk to one end of your mat, feet hip distance apart underneath you, arms relaxed by your sides. Take a big inhale, reach your arms out and up to the ceiling. Exhale, press your arms by your sides, tuck your chin, roll yourself all the way down. Let it hang heavy here. Shake your head yes, shake it no. And bend your knees, drop your hips, roll it all the way back up. Again, inhale, arms up. Exhale, press your arms by your sides, roll it down. This time, hands are gonna come to the mat, and then slowly walk yourself forward, and we'll find a nice tall plank. So shoulders are over your wrists, heels are reaching backwards, crown of the head forwards. Find a slight tuck in your tailbone, and think about lifting your belly button up towards the ceiling. 10 more seconds in just a hold, waking up the abs. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. It's a downward facing dog on one. Lift up, round the spine, and then sit your booty back. And then take it up and forward, land back in your plank. And again, think scoop round the spine first, and roll back to that downward facing dog. Roll it forward like your body's a big wave. I want you to take a second to really reach your heart forward through your biceps when you hit that plank. So we're not hiding in the shoulder blades, but we're really kind of finding this lengthening feeling from the crown of the head. We got about 15 more seconds here, and then you're gonna meet me in a forearm plank. You guys look great. This is 10, in 8, in 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Find your plank, drop down to your forearms. We saw, take the shoulders forward and then push your heels backwards. Shift forwards and backwards. And again, we're not lifting up and down. It's just straight forwards and backwards, shoulders in front of the elbows and then behind. You got 10 seconds here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And drop your knees. Go ahead and sit on your booty. Reach your feet forward. And then I want you to squeeze your inner thighs together nice and tight. Fingertips reach forward here. We're gonna go for a roll up. Tuck your tailbone, round spine. Start to roll down through the spine, really articulating each vertebra. Head lands last. Take a big inhale. And then on your exhale, tuck your chin, dive your head between your upper arms. Reach up and forward towards your toes, and then stack it right back up. And again, roll it all the way down. We'll start to speed it up. Exhale, head between the arms, up and forward. Roll it up. And again, take it back. So what I want you to think about here, when you reach your fingertips forward, you're scooping out the belly. It's like there's a wall behind you, and you're trying to push your lower back into it. So it's not just a stretch for the toes, we're digging into those deep abdominals. And then if you feel good, you can go even faster. Got about 15 more seconds here. Make sure you're not using momentum. It should really feel like it's coming from the core. Legs squeezed together. This is 10, in 8, in 6, in 4, 3, 2. Roll it all the way down. Bring your legs up to tabletop. Take a big inhale. On your exhale, head, neck, chest curls up, fingertips forward. Start to pump your arms. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale through your nose. 3, 4, 5. Exhale through your mouth. Good. So we're moving the arms, but we're not moving anything else. Try not to let your chest get involved. Try not to let your head get involved. Good. If you want this to be harder, option to straighten your legs. Very nice. Okay, you got 10 counts here. This is 10. 9, can you curl up one more inch? 6, last 5, last 4. It's 3, 2, 1, and done. Good job. Roll it straight down and then drop your feet. Knees are bent, feet are about hip distance apart. Tuck the tailbone, roll yourself all the way up to a bridge. Hold it at the top. I'm going to squeeze your butt really tight. Lift your pubic bone to the ceiling. Soften your rib cage. all of the weight's gonna shift to the right foot as you lift your left leg to tabletop. Now we're going for a toe tap today. So that left thigh bone's gonna tilt forward like you're dipping your toes in some water, and then bring it right back up, knee over the hip. And then again, tilt it forward and bring it back. So the right leg is your working leg. It's taking on all of the weight, even though the left leg is what's moving. So as much as you're focusing on the movement, really make sure that you're pushing down through the heel of the right foot, that you're kind of tucking the glute underneath you. Think lift up from the inner thigh. And breathe, breathe. Abs are still engaged, so make sure that we're not starting to expand the rib cage, but rather it's like you're tying your shoelaces, hug it in. Now, if you want this to be a little harder, fingertips can reach up to the ceiling. You got a little less stability here, a little less support underneath you. Good. Yes, this looks great. Nice, Yolanda. Can everybody lift their butt up like 3 more inches? Yes, Carly, that's it, good job. All right, we got a pulse coming up. Stay with me here for about 20 more seconds. I know it's just a hold. Keep breathing through it. Almost out. We got 10 more counts. We pulse for 8. This is 10. We hold in 8. We hold in 6. 5, 4, 3, 2, hold on 1. See if you can straighten your leg to the ceiling, and now pulse your hips. We take it up an inch, up an inch, up an inch. Think right knee forward, forward. 4, 6, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Roll it all the way down. Good job. Hug your knees to your chest. Rock yourself all the way up. We're gonna come up on top of our knees, about in the middle of your mat. Reach your arms out to the letter T, and then we're gonna tilt over to your left hand, straighten your right leg. Now let's just find our form here first. Tuck your tailbone, close your ribs. Imagine your body's in like a pinny press or, 2 panes of glass, that kind of feeling. Now right leg's just gonna tap the mat down and up and tap and lift. So ideally, your knees right underneath your hip. I want you to squeeze your left butt cheek forward so you can stack the right hip on top of it. If this position is not okay for you today, you can totally do this down on your hip, just a lift and lower from here. But you guys are great. This is awesome. So I want you to pretend that I'm holding your ankle and I'm pulling you out and up, out and down, like I'm pulling the leg away from you. So there's a big reach, out and up, out and down, out and up, out and down. Good. Now bring it back to the ribs. Can you soften? Again, that shoelace tying feeling. Hug the abs in super duper tight. Good. We're going to turn this into a little kind of choreography here in about 15 seconds. You'll meet me with your leg up. Almost there. In 10. In 8. In 6. We're going to start slow. In 4, 3, 2, hold it up on 1, freeze. Bend your right knee to step the foot down to the floor. Tuck your left toes. Stand it up. Hands to prayer. We take a curtsy lunge. Left foot steps back. Drop the knee. Bring it back up. Step the foot down. Drop your left knee. Drop your left hand. Extend the right arm and leg. And then again, bend the right knee. Step the foot down. Stand it up. Take a curtsy lunge. Step it back. Drop the left knee. Drop the left hand. Reach it out. So you're kind of just bringing yourself up to a stand, taking a curtsy lunge, and then bringing it right back down to where you started. I find it helpful to keep the left toes tucked the whole time because it kind of makes it easier for you to get up and down. But when you hit that extension, when you really reach the heel and the arm long, I want you to take that moment to reach. So it's not like just hitting it for a second and then coming back up. That is an important part of the exercise. Reach it out and then bend. Bring it up, lunge, back down. Now, if you feel good, you can start to pick this up a little faster. And again, tap that knee in your lunge. Good, this looks great. Yes, Ellen. Yes, good, Yolanda, beautiful. Okay, you got about 20 more seconds here. You're gonna meet me back on your knee and your left hand. Almost out. Use your breath. 10 more counts here. This is 10, in 8, in 6, in 5, 4, 3, 2, bring it down. Drop the left hand, left knee, straighten it all out. Draw a circle with your right heel, up and forward, up and forward. If your neck starts to bother you, feel free to look down at your left fingertips. We got 5, we're gonna switch directions. In 4, in 3, good. In 2, other way on 1, up and back, little circle. Good job, can you lift your leg up? One more inch. Good, 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3, 2, 1, and done. Bring it down, good work. We're gonna drop straight to the forearms. Tuck your toes behind you. You're in a nice long plank. From here, it's a plank to pike. Draw the belly button up to the spine. Exhale, tuck your tailbone round. Nice and slow, roll it back out. You hit your plank. Exhale, lift the belly button, round the spine. Roll it back out. Start really slow here, and I want you to really differentiate. This is not a downward facing dog. This is a rounding of the spine. Yes, your butt's gonna lift in the air, but I want you to ask yourself, where is it coming from? It should feel almost like you're doing a cat position in yoga. That's the sensation I want you to go for. Good, this can be done on your knees. If you wanna take it down a notch, feel free to drop right to the knees. 10 seconds here. This is 10, in 8, in 6, in 4, 3, 2, bring it down on 1. Good job. We flip it over. You lay on your back and your knees, feet hip distance apart. From here, go ahead and set up for your bridge. We tuck the tailbone, peel the pelvis and spine off of the mat, hold it at the top. Again, think lift up from your pubic bone, close your ribs, squeeze your abs. This time, all the weight's gonna come into the left leg as you lift your right leg up to tabletop, toe tap. Take it down, bring it up, and lower, and lift. One thing I want you to be aware of is how your pelvis is stabled. I want you to think right hip up a little bit more than feels natural, because you've got this big heavy right leg on top of it. It's gonna wanna twist down towards the mat. So really square off, like you've got lasers pointing out of both hip points. They should be pointing straight up to the ceiling. Good, good, good. Think a little more tuck in the tailbone here, a little more lift up. I care more about how high your hips are than I do about that right leg doing the toe tap. So prioritize what's going on in the left side body. Good. If you want that challenge, option to reach your fingertips up to the ceiling. Good, Carly. Very nice. Good, Yolanda. These look great. I want to see those hips up like 3 inches higher. I know we can do it. Think push through the heel of your left foot to lift your butt. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. You got 20 more seconds here. We're gonna hold it for a pulse. Your left leg is stabilizing. It's not moving. It's gonna get really old really quick, right? So breathe, take your time, and continue to think heavy in the heel of the foot. Keep the arch lifted and all 5 toes on the mat. This is 10, in 8, in 6, we've got that pulse coming up. In 5, 4, 3, 2, take it up on 1, straighten your right leg. Let's pulse the hips. Take it up an inch, lift, lift. 4, 8, good. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, done. Roll it down. Go ahead and flip it over. Bring yourself up. We're on top of our knees. Our arms come out to the letter T. This time we're gonna tilt to the right. So carefully drop the right arm, extend the left leg. Take your moment here to tuck the tailbone, close the rib cage, reach the crown of the head nice and long. Left leg is gonna tap down and up, and tap and lift. I care less about how high you're lifting the leg than I do about how far you're reaching it away from you. So it's really like I'm holding onto your ankle and I'm like, this way, I'm pulling you towards me. Out and up, out and down. Good. Now squeeze your right butt cheek forward, pull the left hip backwards. I want you to think about the right side of your rib cage coming forward so we can really stack the hips, stack the shoulders. You've got that little choreography moment coming up. Give me about 20 more seconds here. Out and down, out and up. And remember, if your neck bugs you at any point, feel free to look down at your hand. Good, 10 counts. This is 10. In 8, you're gonna hold it up. In 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it, freeze. Bend the left knee, step the foot down, tuck your right toes, stand it up, hamster prayer, curtsy lunge. Drop the right knee, bring it back, step center. Drop the right knee again, drop the right hand, reach it all the way back out to your starting point. Bend the left knee, step it down, stand it up, curtsy lunge. Bring it up, and then again, drop the right knee all the way down, drop the right hand, extend, reach, 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 and then bend, bring it in, stand it up, curtsy lunge. Bring it back down, and again. Keep moving at your own pace here. Good. When you want this to be a little harder, feel free to go a little faster. You guys look great. This is awesome. Really take that moment to stretch. Again, this is not just like a place to rest. I want you to reach, 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 reach as much as you can. Yes, and then lift from there. Good. This looks great. You're here for about 25 more seconds. We're gonna hold it down. We're gonna go for those little circles, and then you're done with lower body today. That's the good news. We got obliques on deck. Good. Breathe, stay, fight for this one. 10 counts coming up right here, then we take it down. It's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, drop your right knee, drop your right hand, straighten it out, draw your little circle up and back, up and back. Little circle, think squeeze your right butt cheek forward. For 5, we switch in 4, in 3, in 2, other way on 1, take it up and forward, up and forward. Good, can you lift your leg up 2 more inches? Yes, 5 counts here. This is 5 seconds of your life. 4, 3, 2, 1, done. Bring it down, good job. You're gonna stay on your right hand. I just want you to straighten your legs and bring the right foot forward. From here, reach your left arm out towards your toes, push into the palm of the hand to lift your right hip. You reach up and over your head like you're making a big rainbow shape, and then bring it back just about halfway. You can tap your hip and then bring it right back up, big rainbow. And lower, tap, and bring it up. Now, a couple modifications. You could do this on your knees. You could also do this on your forearm. It's gonna feel like a smaller range of motion here on the forearm, but if your wrist is killing you, that's always an option. That being said, this is work for the right arm. It's not doing nothing. So if you find that your wrists are kind of weak, this is a good exercise to build that strength, but remember to take your breaks when you need it. Good. I'm gonna get you off your upper body after this. Not here for too much longer. Give me about 20 more seconds. There's no pulse, there's no hold. You're just gonna finish. Good, good. Really try to stack those hips. Don't let the left hip fall backwards. I want you to twist it a little forward. So you got those 2 laser beams. They should be in line with one another. Good, 10 counts here. It's 10, in 8, in 6, in 4, 3, 2, drop it down on 1. Good job. Turn around. We're gonna come down to our elbows behind us. So it's kind of like you're just hanging out at the pool. I want you to lift your chest up out of your armpits and then bring your legs to kind of a tabletop, but let your feet drop. From here, this is called can-can. You're gonna let your knees tilt to the left, right hip lifts off the mat, and then twist it back center. And again, twist, bring it back. Your right shoulder is gonna wanna join the party and twist with your hips. Don't let it. Think really open chest, shoulders don't move at all. And then when you're ready to make this a little harder, we're gonna go for the full can-can. You twist, hold it, straighten your legs, bring them back down, twist center. And again, take it to the side, extend, bend, bring it back. And twist, extend, bend, bring it back. Watch your shoulders. Again, I want you to think, push the elbows down to lift your chest up. So we're not sinking into the joint. Yeah, good, Yolanda, exactly. Is your chest twisting? What can you do to keep it still? If that means that your hips don't twist as much, but your chest doesn't move, that's where I want you. If you feel like you can twist super far and keep the chest totally still, then go for it. Everyone should look a little different in this one, right? Yeah, good. We are gonna hold the legs straight. You got a little push coming. Give me about 15 seconds. Good, 10, 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, on 1. Take your twist, straighten your legs from here. Hips stay twisted, the legs lower, and lift. And lower maybe a little further, and lift. Try to keep that right butt cheek lifted. Think right side waist, squeezing to bring the legs back up. You got 8 counts here, that's it. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Go ahead and bring it all the way down to your back. Interlace your fingers, bring them behind your head, and then bring your right leg up to tabletop. You're gonna twist your left armpit towards it. Curl up, big twist, up and over. And then as you bring yourself back center, don't drop your head, but straighten your right leg. And then again, bend the knee, twist up towards it. Take it back center, extend the leg. And twist, and extend. So you're bending the knee while you're twisting towards it, but I don't want your knee to come all the way into your face. I'd like you to stop it right on top of your hip so that you have to work harder to bring your chest up towards it rather than let it come to you. Because we want obliques, not so much hips. Yeah, very good. When you come back to center, you should think bottom 2 tips of your shoulder blades. Good, so it's not a moment to take a rest. You're still lifted, your abs are still working. It's just a bigger curl and twist. And then right back to that starting position. Up, 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 and twist. Good. We got a pulse coming up on this one too. Give me about 15 more seconds here, that's it. This is 10. In 8, in 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, bend your knee, curl up towards it, and now lift your chest. Up an inch, down an inch. Up an inch, down an inch. 8, 7, 6, let it be small, just an inch. 4, 3, 2, 1, done. Take it all the way down. Go ahead and just let your knees sway side to side. We're gonna go around the world, so we're gonna go in opposite order for your left side waist. What that means is, left leg comes to tabletop, same exact exercise, other side. Interlace your fingers, they come behind your head. Curl up, twist your right armpit to the left knee, roll it back through center, straighten your left leg. And again, bend the knee, twist up towards it, take it back. So we're really just twisting to the left every time. You'll hit that center position, but then I want you to twist so much that you're at the bottom tip of your left shoulder blade. It's a curl, it's a twist, armpit to knee, not elbow. And then when you straighten your left leg, it can really be as high or as low as you want it to be. Of course, the lower it is, the harder. If you're really tall, if you've got long legs, take that into consideration. It's gonna be heavier than maybe the person on the screen next to you. So go for a place that feels like a good challenge for you. Good. Try not to let the hips twist with you here. Again, it's about that isolation. So we're curling up and over from the upper body, but I want your right hip to stay super duper heavy. Like it's not moving, your heel's not moving. It's holding you stable as you move through this twist. We're gonna take that hold, that pull, coming up in about 20 seconds. Can you fight for a little more height here? What that means is I wanna see a bigger curl. Everyone's twist looks awesome. I think we have a little more height in us. Remember, bottom tip of that left shoulder blade. Good. All right, 10 counts here, and then we pulse it. It's 10, 8, in 6, in 5, 4, 3, 2, hold on 1, just a little pulse, up an inch, down an inch, curl up an inch, curl down an inch, up, down, 4, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Bring it all the way down. Good job. You're gonna prop yourself up on your elbows. So however you can comfortably get to that position, find yourself lifting your chest out of your armpits and then lift your feet up towards that hovering position. This time we twist the knees to the right. Left hip is gonna lift off the mat, twist it back center. And then again, twist it towards the right, bring it back. And then when you're ready, we add that extension. Hold your knees twisted to the right, extend the legs, bend, bring them back. And again, left hip is gonna lift off the mat, twist, extend, bend, bring it back. Now, I need you to keep your left shoulder in place. Don't let it join the party. So really stabilize, lift up out of the armpits. Good. Very nice. This looks great. Good, ladies. We got to hold at the end of this one, and then one more oblique exercise on deck. Don't tuck your tailbone too much here. I don't need you to have a round spine, but rather go for a feeling more like you're neutral. So you still have a bit of a curve in your lower back. You can really lift your heart and open up your collarbones. All right, 15 seconds, and then we hold it. Good. This is 10. In 8, in 6, in 4, 3, 2, hold your twist, straighten your legs, and we start small. Lower and lift. Left shoulder back, maybe lower a little bit more, and lift, and again. Good. Little bend of the knees is okay if your hamstrings are killing you. 8 counts. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Bring it in. Stand yourself all the way up. We're going to turn around. The left hand comes down. Straighten your legs. Left foot forward. When you're ready, you reach your right hand towards your toes. Push down to lift your hips up. Reach your right arm up and over your head, your big rainbow. Drop it down just to tap your left hip, and then take it right back up and over. And lower, tap, right back up and over. We're gonna really stretch in that rainbow position. It's a nice moment to reach from the right side body and catch a little stretch. Remember your modifications. This can be done on the knees. It also can be done on your forearm. Go for a place that feels like a good but sustainable challenge for you today. And then remember, it's not nothing for your upper body, but all of that planking that we do, all of this kind of upper body stuff that we're working our obliques for, it counts. So push down to lift up. If you feel a little burn in the shoulder, try to embrace it here. No pulse at the end of this one. We just finish in about 15 seconds. We got a little upper body on deck. So think of this as kind of a warm up for that. You got 10, in 8, good, in 6, in 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3, 2, 1, and drop it. Good job. Turn it around. You're gonna meet me in a modified plank. Bring your knees back hips forward. Your shoulders are on top of your wrists. It's a tricep push-up. We lower for 3, 2, 1, push it up. Take it 3, 2, 1, push it up. And again, drop it 3, 2, 1, push it up. I want you to try to hold on to that pace here. Notice where your elbows are bending. I want them right by your sides, not open. So think hug in. If this is a little too much today, you can bring your knees underneath your hips and take the same exercise here. But again, I'm really looking at where the angle of the elbows is. I want those triceps. Good, good. You're gonna meet me in your halfway point in 10, in 8, in 6, in 4, 3, 2, hold it halfway. We take it up an inch, down an inch, up an inch, down an inch. 8, 7, 6, 5, abs in, 3, 2, 1, done. Sit your booty back, reach your fingertips forward. Quick little child's pose here. When you're ready, bring yourself back up. And now I want you to make a triangle with your thumbs and your index finger on your mat. From here, tuck your toes and lift your butt up. This is a real downward facing dog. I want you to think triangle shape in the body as well. Bend your elbows out, slowly let your head lower, and then push it right back up. And again, bend your elbows. The crown of your head is gonna lower like you're trying to tap the triangle, and then you push it back up. Your hips are lifted the whole time, right? Try not to lift and lower the hips. It's just a bend of the elbows, but you're in your downward facing dog. Good. The lower you let your head travel, the harder this is gonna be. Give me about 15 more seconds here. I'll get you off your wrists after this. We got some extension on deck. Good. This is 10, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, done. Good job. All right, from here, go ahead and lay straight down on your belly. Stack your hands so one palm is on top of the other, and then let your forehead rest on top of them. Now your forehead is gonna stay glued to your hands. I want you to push your hips down into the mat, and on your next exhale, lift your belly button off of it like it's afraid to touch it. From here, take a big breath, reach the crown of the head forward and up. Head, neck, chest. Exhale as you lower. Chest, neck, head. And again, reach out and up. And out and down. If you're ready, you have the option to add the legs. Reach your toes out and up. As you lift, your thigh bones will hover and bring it right back down. And again, out and up. And slowly start to lower. This is more about length than it is about height. I don't need you to lift up super duper high. I'd rather see you really reach forwards and backwards. Now notice what's happening with the abs. The second your lower back starts to feel funky, I want you to check in with your core. Again, it's not about pushing down, it's about pulling the abs up. So lift them off of the mat, and then you're gonna get into those deep, deep abdominals. We're gonna hold it up in 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it on 1. Straighten your arms forward, but plug your shoulders back. Lift your right arm, left leg, and then switch, 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 switch. Option to start your flutter kick here. Kick, 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 kick. This is your swimming. Pull the abs up and in for 10, in 8, in 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, done. Take it down. Big child's pose here. Sit your booty up and back. We are entering a final push for the core here. So last bit of hard work today. Bring it right back up. I want you to flip over and lay down on your back. From here, hug the right knee into the chest and then curl your head, neck, and chest up towards it so your forehead is towards the knee. Now straighten the opposite leg forward and we're gonna switch right here. It goes switch, switch, single leg stretch. And again, switch, switch. This can be slower. This can be done with the head down. but I don't want your hips to be moving. So can you bend the knee and bring the thigh bone in without tucking the tailbone, without letting your pelvis rock forwards and backwards or side to side? You got 10, in 8, in 6, in 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll it all the way down. From here, interlace your fingers, bring them behind your head. Legs to tabletop, curl it up. Both legs are gonna straighten, both knees bend in. And again, take it out, take it in. Now I want you to continue to think about your pelvis being totally still. So it's not rocking forwards and backwards, just the legs are moving, totally isolate. Good. Can you curl up one more inch? Bottom tips of those shoulder blades. We're gonna hold it straight in 5. We hold in 4. We hold in 3, 2. Hold it straight on 1. Your legs lift straight up and lower down. And lift. And lower. Remember, you can always drop the head if you need to. Can you maybe curl up just 1 more inch if you've got it? This is 10 seconds, 9 seconds, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, done. Bring it in. Go ahead and rock yourself all the way up. Turn it around. You're gonna meet me in a plank up on top of your hands. Tuck your toes behind you. And from here, you're gonna step 1 foot at a time. You know this one. Right foot, left foot, right foot, left foot. Switch, left, right, left, right. Step in, out, out, in, out, out. So when you step the feet in, I want the knee right underneath the hip. Good, good. Try to think about having a really flat back here. So if I put a cup of coffee on your hips, it shouldn't be moving around, right? I don't want you to drop it. Good, okay, 10 seconds here. 9, 8, you're gonna bring it to your forearms in 6, in 5, 4, 3, 2, walk it out, drop it down to your forearms. Bring your inner thighs in, squeeze them together. Now your hips twist, right, left, right, left, up and over, up and over. This can be done on your knees. Good, this is where you're gonna finish class today. You've got twists, you've got a hold, and then you're out. So keep fighting, not quite done yet. Good, you got this one in the bag. Let it be worth it, keep going. 10 counts and you hold it. 10, in 8, in 6, we hold in 4, 3, 2, hold your plank, freeze, stay. I want the best plank you have left in you. If that means it's on your knees, that's fine. If that means it's on your hands, that's fine. But I want total stillness. Breathe, stay. Good, you got this. Hold on to it, you got 10 counts. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Take a big child's pose. Sit the booty back. Reach the fingertips forward. Catch your breath. You did it. You guys are rock stars. Now let's just take a quick stretch to finish off. Bring it to hands and knees. Now I want you to reach your right arm up to the ceiling. Think, twist the chest open, and then round your right elbow. Slide it underneath your left armpit. Carefully lay down on your right shoulder, and then reach the left arm forward or up. Your choice, but I want you to get this spot between the shoulder blade and the spine. Try to square off your hips. One more big breath. And exhale. Bring it back up. We'll go for the other side. Left arm reaches up. Twist the chest open. Round the elbow. Slide it underneath your right armpit. Carefully lay on that shoulder. Let the head relax. And then right arm is either reaching forward or up. Whatever feels like a better place for you today. Breathe, breathe. And on your next exhale, let's bring it right back up to hands and knees. Go for a couple of cat-cows here. Really thinking about stretching the abs as you find your cow. So your chest is pushing forward, forward, forward. Get a big stretch in the abdominals. And then meet me in your neutral. Tuck your toes, lift your hips up and back, find a downward facing dog. Start to run the knees one at a time. And then nice and slow, walk your hands towards your feet or your feet towards your hands, your choice. Keep it heavy, just bend the right knee and sit into your left leg. Option to reach your left arm up to the ceiling. Bring it back down. We're gonna switch it out. Bend the left knee, sit into the right leg. Reach your right arm up to the ceiling. And bring it back down. Soft bend in both knees. I want you to grab the opposite elbow with the opposite hand and let yourself just sway side to side. I want you to really, really release the head, release the neck, release your chest. Good. For 5, for 4, in 3, in 2. Let your arms go on 1, super slow. We stack the body, drop the hips, bend the knees, tuck the tailbone. Roll it all the way up. Head is last to lift. Shoulders roll up, back, down, and you guys are all set. Excellent work today. It was so great to see you all, whether you're here live or recorded. I appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of your day. You guys are rock
Thank
stars.
you so much. Appreciate it.
Thank you.